Did you need to win to validate the decision to go racing in this series?
I don't know about validating the decision, but yeah, I mean, I came back here because I knew I could win. I knew this race team as an organization could win. But listen, at the end of the day, we're 5 races into an entire new group on this 19. Like, literally, the only people that are still the same from the same team that won races last year or last 2 years here is the spotter and the owner. It was cool to get my crew chief, Josh Graham, incredibly talented individual, his first win as a crew chief on top of any pit box. So really, it was just validating all of us, right? Validating his decision to come do this, validate my decision to come do this. I told Bill McAnally our first time we sat down together that one of my selfish main goals was that, you know, my wife and I have stood in victory lane together, whether people know it or not, hundreds of times throughout our lives growing up. And my kids have never experienced that. My daughter was 2 when I won the championship, but my kids have, as they can remember, have never got to stand in victory lane with Dad. So one of my reasons I wanted to come back here was to try to win and give them those memories. So tonight was a start for that.
As a guy that's, for the most part, throughout his career, you've always won. You've won races, you've won championships. When you go to the Cup Series and it doesn't turn out on either stint the way that you particularly would have wanted to, and then I imagine part of this decision coming back here is just wanting to be in the position to win races, compete for a championship again. One, is that low as it looks like from the outside, not being competitive for you, or is just it's all part of the journey and it's always, as you always say, heads down, fin up?
Yeah, it's definitely part of the journey. I would say if you take all the other noise out of it, does anybody want to go compete at the highest level with their team, get on a plane, 8 weeks a year, give or take, to go execute at your highest level, and that sometimes equals a 25th place result? No, that's not fun. So that side of it, yes, is low. But I found inner peace last year, and really even before that, but definitely last year, like, you get a couple late race restarts, you run 9th at Dover, right? I mean, you run 9th at a Cup race at Dover, right? And one of the toughest racetracks, like, some of my heroes ran top 10 there as I grew up, right? Like watching guys run top 10 there in Cup races. So to me, it just solidified the fact that I could do it, right? And I didn't need anything else more than that. Like, I told McAnally in one of our very first conversations when we talked about possibly doing this together, I told him straight up that I will and have always desired to win on a Sunday. That will never leave me, but my season of life has led me to this situation, and I'm perfectly content. I always thought I only loved racing, and what I've identified over the last couple of years, it's not the racing. It's truly just competing. And I was losing that joy because I wasn't getting to compete for race wins. I love the inner battle with myself and that process of competing with myself, but still not having that chance to experience those things as a family, the things I touched on earlier. This opportunity, this season of life led me to this moment. So, yeah, it's I'm in a really good place because of all that stuff.